Hands against me, we're going to see how it goes. I hear you, buddy.
Today, we're going to be taking a look over some poker flops with incredible action as a lot of players involved hit a monster. Before getting into it, I would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our videos, as your support is allowing us to continue posting videos on a daily basis.
Your career is finished. You are gone, gone, gone.
Let's jump straight into the action.
Yeah, it is indeed.
That's almost what? 180 binds? 181.6 binds, I think.
Yeah. The guy that runs all of the social media for Kings, the marketing team in Prague. And I said, hey, bud, like, I'm doing a bet at the moment. I'm not allowed to use social media, but do you want me to send you videos to upload onto the King? Wow, what a flop.
Wow.
Queen 5-5, nut flush for Yaron, trips for Hay. Flush draw for Dorvey, and top pair backdoor hearts for Bermuda. I mean, action flop, right?
For sure. And it was a family pot. Like the raise from Yaron from early position got called right behind him, and then that kind of like got the ball rolling of that's going to be a huge, a lot. That's going to be a family pot. And yes, he's going to bet, and he's going to get called in one spot, and then I think shoved on by Chai. Oh, no, Chai has a lot of chips. Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought Chai was short, so he has 1.2 million. That's he might just call to see if there's no spade. I'm not sure he's gonna raise.
Bermuda's not gonna get out of the way. Dorvey's not gonna fold either. Like, by the time it gets back round to Hay, there's gonna be
a lot of money in the pot.
Yeah.
And since we have so many spades out there, the chances of us seeing another spade are lower.
Look at this. What is going on?
Wow.
This is insane.
He might be afraid of another 5. I don't know. He might just call because he's afraid of, you know, a lot of. Maybe he can tie with something. Maybe there's a queen on the turn and he wants to let it go.
So he's verbally announced
raise. He's raising. He's not raising a lot. He's raising, making it. What is it?
Yeah, he verbally announced raise. Looks like 205.
205.
Yaron reaching for what looks like calling chips. And I mean, what do you do in Bermuda's spot? Oh, fair play.
Quick fold, yeah.
That is disciplined.
He knows either one of them might have the better queen or a combo or a 5 or whatever, like, or a flush draw or a 5.
Yeah, no, fair play. That's showing his discipline there. And 6 of hearts on the turn. Yaron now with a pair to get along with his nut flush draw. Or 2 pair, I should say.
Chai's not going to bet a lot, exactly. And that might keep Yaron in there. That's 250.
Yeah, 33% pot.
Yeah, that's not a lot. And Yaron has a lot of chips. So he knows if he hits a spade, he might get it all. Just the way that he stacks his chips, you can see that he's not a lot. He doesn't have a lot of experience in live play. Just by the way he handles his chips.
1.26 million in the middle, stack pot ratio of 0.66, going to the river. It's the 4 of hearts.
And a small bet, a tiny bet of 175.
Yeah, Hay.
Downsizing it, and he's snap calling it.
I mean, Yaron just
with
can't
a 6,
fold.
he can't fold for that small of a bet.
Just get like 10-1 on a call.
Sees the bad news with the 5.
Joseph Simonich calls on the button with King 9. Tom Vogelsang in the small blind. Vogelsong, I should say, as he announced his name for us late yesterday. Makes the call.
You're mispronouncing Tom then too. You gotta do it in his accent. It sounds a lot cooler.
Tom. How about this? King, Queen 9. Top 2 pair for Charlie Carroll. Bottom 2 pair for Tom Vogelsong. And top and bottom for Joseph Simonich. Jonas with jacks and the gut shot. Action on Joseph with those kings and nines. Sees a lead from the small blind with 2 calls. He's thinking, what is going on here? 2 hearts on the flop. No hearts in anybody's hand.
Cool.
No respect, Vogelsong says.
All 4 hands in that weird spot between wanting to protect their hand and wondering if they're beat already. Jack 10 could be in any of these players' hands, so even the top 2 is not completely sure of the value of his hand right now.
The turn is the 8 of clubs.
With 175,000.
Tom putting out a much heftier bet, trying to thin this field a little bit.
The one player who's drawing dead leads for 175K.
Fold.
Carroll calls. Now it's time to fold the jacks.
Be a really cool spot for the jacks to just put in a massive raise.
Yeah, so true.
It's like, you guys
Do
probably
have
don't
a
have
jack,
Jack 10,
right,
so. By really cool, I mean somewhat suicidal play, but always rooting for
Into
it.
3 players.
Yeah.
Great entertainment. Nice lay down there by Joseph.
Understatement. With the 2 hearts on the board too, just to be able to fold top and bottom like that.
Sure.
5 of diamonds on the river. 600K in the pot. Vogelsong reaches for chips again.
That's 450,000.
It's 450K.
Call.
The call from Carroll. He'll show the better 2 pair. The sigh of relief from Joseph, who made the excellent laydown with the kings and nines.
Roger joins the party. Jack 6 of diamonds from the big blind. Queen 9-3, 2 hearts. Monstrous flop for Zhao. He with an open, a straight draw and flush draw, but Paul with bottom set. We'll see a big one here. Paul surely will see bet this flop texture. He'll raise or call. I suspect he may just call this. That will allow Ferrado to call also. You may see this go 3 ways to the turn. Don't forget, Paul is showing a fair bit of strength, c-betting into the 2 ranges of Zhao and Neil. That is on Ferrado now, facing a bet and a call in front of him, holding top pair. Won't be loving life though with Queen and a 10 kicker. Pair. 17 million chips in the middle for this one. And what a lovely looking card that is for Paul. The deuce of spades.
8 million.
Just below half pot. 8 million the bet. Zhao. Makes the call, and now Farado can surely get away from this, having seen the same action repeated on the turn. If Zhao had folded, he may have hung around. But once Zhao calls, he knows normally has a better queen. Brick on the river, unsurprisingly the way Paul's day's been going. Well, two options here, check or bet. I don't like check, only works if you think your opponent. There it is. Zhao, of course, folding that misdraw. He completes. John will check his option with sevens, taking us four-way to the flop. And well, ace 9 8 eventually rolls off. Action for sure. Seth with top two, Danny top and bottom, Paul with a gut shot straight draw and that queen high flush draw, and they both check it on over to the man with the draw. The bet, of course, John with a gut shot to the wheel. Can't get involved. Does indeed come out with the check raise. Not that's going to worry Paul too much with that combo draw. But it's Danny, the one who will now be in an interesting position, holding top and bottom on a drawy board. Once to his left, does have to worry about Paul. Makes the call now. Paul trying to piece this together. And Paul does decide just to continue with a little bit of caution with this big draw. Does have position, remember, in a three-way pot. Not a bad spot to be at all.